Hey everybody, welcome to Bedtime Practices, Bedtime Yoga. These practices are meant to be little mindfulness moments for you, little stretching moments, little self-care moments that can bring you towards a deeper sleep and just help you feel like you did a practice today if you were super busy or have a super full life. So often I'll even do these practices in my bed, so if you want to be on your mat, you can even put a blanket out, you can wear your socks, anything cozy. You can use pillows instead of a bolster, so pillows would be great. And for some of the work we're going to be doing today with the tops of the ankles, I actually really love to be in my bed for that, so feel free to get in your bed for this practice. And let's begin. You can sit up on something, maybe a pillow, get your hips elevated, sit cross-legged, and we'll start with a little mudra meditation. So the first mudra we'll play with is Vayu Mudra. And Vayu Mudra is the mudra of wind, the mudra of breath. So we'll also do a little slowing down of the breath. But you can take your index finger in and then place your thumb just lightly on top. It's not a press, it's just a light touch there. And the lung meridian is in this region of the index finger and thumb coming all the way up through the arm. So maybe you even feel a little more expansive in your lungs. See how the gesture of doing this physically affects your breath right away. And maybe you close your eyes here. And breathe wide into your lungs. And the pranayama I'd like to offer you is a 3-count inhale, 1, 2, 3, and a 6-count exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe in, 1, 2, 3, out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, in, 1, 2, 3, out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then let your breath be easy and free. Swallow. And the next mudra we will move towards is the mudra of space, the Akasha mudra, middle finger and thumb together. So again, it's a very light pressure, almost like there's a thin piece of rice paper in between your fingers. And you can close your eyes again. Relax your other fingers. Relax the center point of your palm. And then again, just go right into the feeling of this mudra, what comes up in your physical posture. Maybe there's sensations around your upper part of your body, the skylight of your body, the crown of your head, your jaw. So Akash is the element of space in the Ayurvedic practice. So the space in between your breaths, the space in between your thoughts, the space in between your bones, in between your cells. And I'll give you a visualization here that you can work with, is to let the soft palate, so you can let your tongue come to the hard palate and slide it back till you feel the soft upper palate. Let that soft palate lift all the way up through the crown of your head. Maybe you're feeling a lengthening and a lifting, or it's just an energetic thought. And then it's like a bright mountain, like Mount Meru, really pinnacle up to the sky. And imagining space in between the left and the right brain, in between the brain and the skull bones. You can exhale that and let that go, and then turn your palms down and get a sense of grounding for a couple more breaths. Nice. You can open your eyes and then make sure there's some space behind you here. You can stay on your pillow, and let's take our legs all the way forwards. And then take our legs in and shift our feet to the left and our hips to the right. So your left hip's going to be a little uplifted here. Circle your arms up and bend a little towards your uplifted hip, towards your left hip. Take a breath. You can open your arms and have the support of your bottom hand, or have your arms up in a frame. Turn that bottom chest up, your elbows back. Come up out of that, keeping your left foot in this hero's shape, and swinging your right foot forwards. And you can start to lean back. So maybe you come off of your pillow, you start to lean back a bit. And you can lift your hips here and lower them. And that might be a good place to stay. You can also pull your pillow a little bit back and put your elbows on it, and maybe lift your hips and open your groins and drop down. You can also take your pillow long so that you could lean down onto it, and maybe even plant your right foot and circle your arms up. So wherever you land, you can take a few breaths. I love doing this in my bed because it's a little softer on the top of the ankle. So if you have any ankle injuries like I do, on one of your ankles, you can have that bit of softness for that stretch. And then you can root down your bent leg knee and the bent leg hip a bit and accentuate the stretch. Now, another thing you can do here is to let this right leg open, kind of flop out to the side, and even let your left hip lift a little bit. And that may be a bit forgiving in the quad stretch and give you a different sensation. So a couple more beats here. Improvise, work with what you got today. Okay, wherever you are, you can start to come up, and just another moment here in this, you can keep your right knee open and twist. And some of you might find a half lotus, but you can twist around, taking your left arm across, rotating your upper back. Maybe if you're feeling half lotus, you can catch your foot. Rotate your shoulder blades, steering your right shoulder blade closer to your spine, your left one away. And then unwinding from that. And you can lean back and let your legs come out and forwards, and then give a little roll to both of your ankles, feeling that roll happening through your ankles and your knees and your hips, and switch directions. Beautiful, and then let's switch our sides. So we're gonna let our feet stagger to the right, and our right hip is a little lifted and our left hip's a little heavy. You can be up on the pillow a little bit too, and then we're gonna side bend towards the right, towards the uplifted hip. You can use your hands for support or be a little more active in this without the hands making a frame. Bottom chest rolls up, elbows back, yawn into it. And all the way up, keeping the right leg in the hero shape, and the left leg comes out. So maybe you're a bit up, and you can start to lean back and lift your hips, open your groins a bit, lower down. Maybe you have a pillow situation where you can lean into it with your elbows, lift the groin region, try to get rid of that crease, and lower down. And then maybe you have a pillow situation where you can lean right back, and you can open your arms up and plant your left foot. And the left foot can help steer a little more weight into the right sitting bone, so your hips are a little more level, there's less torque in your sacrum and your low back. You can think about the right knee pushing down, the right hip getting a bit heavier, and using the connection of your left foot in the earth to steer that. And then if you want to, you can let it tip. Let the left leg go wide, maybe a bit lifted off of your right hip, but use your glute to really stretch and open that hip crease. At least 5 breaths here. And you can slowly come up from that, and we'll come up and keep our left foot wide and start to twist towards our left leg. Twisting, getting that squeeze of the upper back. If you'd like to find a half-bound lotus and a bind, that might be available. Wherever you are, play with it. Carving that left shoulder blade a little closer to the back, squeezing and widening the right shoulder blade away. And then you can let that go. Let your legs come forwards. Do a little ankle roll. One way and then the other. And then for sure you can take your pillow on your thighs. And we're not thinking about our big pelvic tip so much here, but you can definitely pull your sit bones back and wide, make a lot of space in your pelvic floor. And then here we're actually thinking about kind of letting a bit of rounding happen in our forward fold. So you can drape over the pillow and you'd let your head go. You can put your elbows down and hold your head. You might really drape over and hold your feet. Lots of options here. If you're a little more flexible, you can put the pillow a little closer to your feet and place your head on it. And allow for a bit of rounding, a little bit of softness through the belly, through the sacrum, through the low back. Think about widening the hamstring tissue and the calf tissue. Five breaths. can roll on up from that. Give your neck a little roll. And lastly, we'll close with a twist. So you can roll on down onto your back and bring your hips to the left and then bring your knees to the right. And if you want to do a little crisscross and eagle wrap of your legs, you can. And let your spine get really long. It's like someone's pulling down on your hips. Someone's pulling up on your shoulders. And then let it go. 5 breaths, both sides. And you can unravel your legs if they're raveled. Bring it into the center. Hips to the right, knees in, legs to the left. You can do a little wrap if you want, the right leg on top. And then pull hips and head, big stretch, big traction. And then let go there for 5 breaths. Familiar posture. What can you catch? What's new? What's different? Something new. And all the way to center, letting that go. You can bring your knees in and do a few circles. Circle your ankles. And you can take your pillow underneath your upper thigh, your upper leg. Maybe even pull your low spine into more length. Hands anywhere that's comfortable for you. You can take them wide and even lightly press your middle finger and thumb together for the mudra of space, Akash. Closing your eyes if you like. And then I want to give you the space to count a 5 count inhale and a 5 count exhale for 5 breaths. Letting your breath be free and easy. And this last pranayama is a 5 count inhale, a 5 count pause, and a 5 count exhale. I'll do one with you and then 4 more on your own. So inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pause 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 more at your own time. And letting your breath be free and easy. You might stay for as long as you like, or you could come on up. Maybe elevate your seat. And catch a bit of euphoria from that self-care, the slowing down practice, the syncing with the rhythms of your body, coming back into your body. And I wanted to chant you salutations to the indweller, or the awareness, the space, for it is that is sacred. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.